Hey guys, Romie here. Look, I was really trying to give who the benefit of the doubt, but let's just talk about it. So this is the season finale for Basketball Wives Season 5, Episode 15. Tami goes off running, as we saw, sprinting to try to figure out where Duffy is. Sean, again, goes and stops her. Tami decides she wants to get on the phone and actually try to call Brandy. It was like, Brandy, tell me where you are, because if Brandy tells me where she is, then I'll know where Duffy is, so I can go after her. I'm thinking, okay, at this point, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This makes absolutely no sense. There's no need for you to go this hard right now. They get her on the bus, and everyone's just like, this is a little bit too much. Back at the hotel, they meet up with Jackie because they need to talk with Jackie. And now they put Jackie in the predicament of, okay, who's staying and who's going? Because if Tami's going, Shawnee's going with her. But they're trying to allude to the fact that, maybe Duffy needs to go. And I'm thinking, look, honestly, both sides need to go. Both sides need to go, and it's not, and I understand Duffy didn't start any type of fight. I understand this go around, Duffy never insinuated that she wanted to fight Tami at any point in time, this time around. But Duffy's one of those instigators. She didn't deserve, I will say this, she didn't deserve Tami to go off on her like that in that moment at the restaurant. But she was definitely trying to antagonize Tami. And unfortunately, when you're talking to people, you have no idea how they're going to react. You do not get the courtesy, the common courtesy, the benefit of the doubt for them to go and react in the manner that you would approve of. That's just not how it works when you open up your mouth. And I think that's what people don't realize. You have to assess the situation and decide, okay, who am I actually speaking to? Is this someone that I can talk to a certain way? And at the end of the day, I'll say what I have to say, she'll say, or he'll say what they have to say, and then we'll be cool. If that's not the case, then you may need to rethink things, because now Jackie has to decide, Lord, do I tell Duffy to leave, or am I going to let Tami go? Jackie decides that she's going to let Duffy leave. She's going to tell Duffy that she has to go. And Malaysia jumped right in and was like, well, Jackie, if you need any help, I can do it. I'm your girl. And I'm thinking, Malaysia, this is where I was saying last week and a couple of weeks prior. It's not that you don't like Duffy. It's just that you were kind of thrown into the situation of having to like Duffy. And so you kind of like/respect Tami more. Not as far as actions, but just on the strength of friendship and all the things that you've been through. And because of that, that's why you're more so leaning towards Tami. That's why you're actually there with Tami instead of with Duffy and Brandy after the fight was over. At first I was saying, oh, maybe you're trying to hold Tami back. But no, that was a small part of it. The other portion was you chose a side, and you chose Tami's side. So now Jackie reluctantly has to go and talk to Duffy. We see Brandy and Duffy walking around, everything's calmed down, and Duffy's just saying, I never tried to get into a fight with her. That's not what I was trying to do. If that was the case, I would have made sure things went completely differently. And again, that's why I feel like. I don't feel like Duffy wanted to fight, and she just verbally said she didn't want to fight. Now Jackie goes and tells her, I invited you on the trip, all of this, all of that, but yeah, you have to go because it's either going to be Tami or it's going to be you. And all the strength of the friendship that I actually have with Tami, regardless of what people may think of it, it's older, and so I have to go with loyalty. And the thing is, I know a lot of people are going to be like, screw loyalty, when your friend is going this and that, you need to go. No. This is a situation where none of this should have happened. Duffy should have never what she said to Tami's daughter, to Jazz, and Tami should have never went and tried to fight Duffy / everyone else to try and get to Duffy. So now we have to deal with the situation at hand. That's just the reality. And, oh yeah, please like, comment, subscribe. So, Malaysia is just like, yeah, because here's the thing. Tami Tami is Jackie's friend for a long time, so she's gonna go inside with her, and I have to just go and support that. I'm just thinking, what? Of course Brandy's upset because it's like, dang, I invited my friend and she missed out on her son's graduation. She missed out on all this other stuff to come and be with us, and for it to end up like that. I will say, no one really wanted this to happen, because it's just like, oh, it's a lot to handle when, especially internationally, something like this happened. But Duffy, I appreciate Duffy's response. She said, okay, I'm gone. I missed out on money, missed out on my child. I'm thinking, you really didn't have to miss out on either if that was more so a priority, because to be in a group like this that you know you don't really mesh well with, that you kind of don't like, so Duffy's like, I'm going to get out of Dodge. I'm not dumb. I'd rather go and just leave now, and so that I don't have to get into other type of altercation. Tami does not want to come downstairs. Understandably. Because if you think about what happened last night, just last night, I wouldn't want to come downstairs either. Tami was like, oh, I'm hurting because, you know, Shawnee was out there. I'm not sure if Malaysia still had her shoes on, but Tami and Shawnee at least didn't have their shoes on because, you know, Shawnee had to run after Tami and all this stuff. It was just so dumb. The whole thing was stupid. The whole thing was stupid, regardless of the reason. The whole thing was stupid. So Shawnee goes, and this time the door's unlocked. This time Shawnee is able to get into that room easily. Okay. And this is where Tami says, yeah, after yesterday, I need a day. So Shawnee's going to stay with her. And Jackie's upset. You know, they're in the van, and Jackie's really upset because it's like, I invite everyone to have a good time, to try to mend fences, and for this to happen on the scale that it happened, this was never my intent. And you know, it's like, okay, Jackie, it is what it is. We're going to go to this castle. We're going to have a good time. And the castle, of course, was very beautiful. They had a great tour guide. They got to see... Why did Jackie say that, oh, some of the stains... She was talking to Angel Love. She was saying how, you know, some of the stains were blood. And I'm like, blood? Blood? And Jackie, you know she loves castles. Doug loves castles. They love the whole concept of the king and queen, the prince and princess. So Jackie had it all set in her mind, you know. She just wants her husband to be there because out of all the stuff that's gone on, it's like, what was the point of him sending them on a girls' trip just for them to go and do this? She's like, what was the point? So she's walking up the stairs because it's like, okay, we're going to get really great pictures of Portugal. Next thing Jackie knows, it's like, wait a minute. My family's there. I'm thinking, your family minus one. Like, we're not going to pretend like Jackie doesn't have another daughter that she doesn't really speak to like that. Because at first I was like, wait a minute. Does Jackie have another daughter? I'm trying to remember. Does Jack? Oh, yeah, she does. She does. I mean, that's what I kept thinking the whole time. Of course, Chantel was there. Her son was there. And her husband was there. And just like what I said prior... That's why she couldn't get a hold of Doug, because he was actually on his way to Portugal when she was trying to call him. That's why the call kept bouncing and rerouting, and everything was set up. Everything was set up. She had someone there to do the makeup, the dress was there, and the girls are taking pictures. They're just so happy for her. And I appreciate the fact that everyone came together to just show support for Jackie, because regardless of the foolery that Jackie has done, Jackie's not a bad person, even though she does a whole lot when she has some alcohol in her system. And that's the main issue. When a lot of alcohol isn't in her system, she's okay. She's okay, she's funny, she's kooky, and that's great. When there is a lot of alcohol, it's like, and she's upset, any type of upset, Lord Jesus. So while Jackie's getting ready, Shawnee is telling Tami, just go and take the pregnancy test. She takes the pregnancy test, and Tami is concerned because Tammy's thinking, you know, maybe her wanting to be pregnant so bad is the reason why. And this is where it confirms the fact that I couldn't be, I was giving Tami the benefit of the doubt, saying, you know, maybe she knows that she's not pregnant. That's why she's actually willing to turn up, even though she did tell us that until she finds out she's going to turn up anyway, even though that logic never made any sense. That logic made Never made any sense. Now we know for sure that Tami isn't pregnant because they had the concierge go and get a pregnancy test, even though it was in Portuguese. Tami is just so over it because Tami knows the truth. Tami knows that regardless of what Reggie wants, she realizes she can't give him a child the natural way. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, so they can't do it any other way? There's other options. Like, I agree with Shawnee. Reggie loves her, and there's other options. But I do understand if Reggie wants a son, and he wants it, a son. And if she wants a child, and he wants it a certain way, done a certain way, then this isn't going to work out. And what Tami was saying this whole season may come to pass, that she may just have to break up with him. And we know that's the other thing in the back of Tami's mind this whole time that was making her feel a certain way. Again, not justifying the fact that she went and acted the way she did, again on TV, again now in another country. But we're back at the wedding. And it did suck that Duffy, Tami, and Shawnee aren't there to be at Jackie's 20th wedding anniversary, where she's doing the whole recommitment ceremony. And it was a beautiful setup. The white chairs, the red bows, just the white and red. Jackie had exactly the type of dress that we would expect Jackie to want, with the black lace. It was great. And they even had a reception. Reception was still the same theme. And all the women were just saying how, you know, men take notes, because this is the type of courting that they want. I'm thinking, Lord, y'all need to wait a moment, because there's definitely men out there that will do that for you. You deserve it, but there's not too many. Unfortunately, there really isn't too many that would really think about it and think to go and do all of that. But what we have going on is, while the reception is playing out, they ask Jackie, you know, recant a story of something really funny that happened when you guys were in the relationship at an earlier stage. And Jackie talks about a time where she thought a woman was at Doug's apartment, so she went and told the pizza guy, yeah, deliver at so-and-so and such and such. She waited an hour and called back, and they cursed her out because they were like, wait, why'd you go and tell us to da-da-da when you know for a fact that you didn't want the pizza, da-da-da? And she was just like, oh, so they talked to a female. Okay. Jackie's doing the most. So now they're out in the lobby, and they meet up with Shawnee and Tami to let them know, yeah, you guys missed the wedding. It's just like, what? It's like, yeah, that's why Doug actually paid for the trip for us, so that we could all be here. And this is like, damn, regardless of what was going on with me, this is what Tami's saying. The fact that I missed the wedding, and Shawnee's like, I stayed with Tami to go and miss out on something like that. Something I actually would have wanted to go to. She didn't say that, but that was the attitude she was giving. So of course they congratulate them because Doug and Jackie come and say hello. Tami feels really bad. Tami knows that she messed up, so Tami goes and throws Jackie her first dance, because they never did that part. And because she asked the girls, did they actually have a first dance? Nope. So Shawnee and Tami got like 1,000,001 red rose petals, scattered them all on this deck, and had the guy that Jackie said, oh, he has such a beautiful voice and it was so sensual, got him to go and perform. I mean, now that was nice. They actually put real thought into that, so that was beautiful. And now that's how the show ended. It did end on a positive note, which I'm kind of glad, but it just felt weird. I was like, okay, so that's how we're ending it? I guess there was really nothing else more to say. Maybe people didn't want to film anymore. I don't know. What I do know is that the reunion is next week. So that's going to be interesting within itself. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts.